like that. I promise you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And if I didn't do it, y'all would call me a bitch. And if I do it, y'all be like, oh my God, he's so pressed. Fuck it. I'm just telling you what matters to me. Only thing I'm going to tell you, y'all ain't never going to see me walk myself into a jail cell or trick myself out of deals I got coming up. I got a lot of great business partners and I love them. But, hey, just like everybody who got regular business or whatever, everybody got issues and whatever, and they go into shit and they coexist. I coexist as well, all right? Let me just play this last thing. Grant had sent it to me. Grant, thank you for this, by the way. This is the last thing I'm going to play because I don't want to be listening to this whole shit.
And this is no jab to Rury or Mal. I love them both.
Or anyone.
But I just didn't think it was the right move at the time. Certain decisions Joe made to go above and beyond, I felt like were going to hurt us in the long run. I think it sent the wrong message too soon. And here we are.
Well, shit, the Cash App deal, right?
Well, I mean, the Cash App deal, migrating that from pull up to this when we were in time of need. When
we lost deals and everybody got a raise.
No, we had no deal and everyone had a raise. Be very clear.
Oh, that's what I thought I said.
No, you said we lost deals. Yeah. I'm saying we had no.
We didn't have a deal. We didn't have a deal anywhere.
No, you had a decision to make. What were you going to do in the interim of losing Spotify, having no income for everyone that was working on the podcast, and figuring out what the next steps for the podcast were going to be, being faced with monster propositions and proposals in front of us, and knowing they weren't the right situations, you decided, go ahead and start paying everyone like we're getting paid. That was the move. That was then met with...
I'll speak for the team. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
No, thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Hey, the tours started looking good. We was laughing at Savon. We staying in Four Seasons, hotels everywhere. It's 5-star restaurants, 5-star everything. Me and Parks come from something totally different. Corey and Ian come from something totally... Everybody here comes from something totally different. Yeah. So, I mean, you spend the money. It's what I beg Slaughterhouse to do. Hey, can we get a tour bus? Get anything to make the artist feel good. Oh, please.
But it's also a business.
Oh, please. We could be associates kicking it. Who cares? Who cares? Hey, I don't want to hear that friend shit no more.
No doubt.
I don't want to hear that. Everybody opts.
But it's a perk.
Everybody opts.
That's a perk.
Everybody opts. Anybody want. It's on everybody top. I don't want to hear friends no more. I got a few of them, not a lot. Hey, how I view friendship and how other niggas view friendship is very different. Dill would never. Dub would never. My friends, the people that love me, the people y'all was here on the premise of friendship and we was doing this. He still feels like he has choices and options. He feels like he's entitled to more.
Here we go.
Rury, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward, you are fired, and you're not welcome back. Does anybody in here have a problem that I'm the person that has to say that? Somewhere else.
PTSD.
I say all of that to say,
let's do it again,
we're going to do this. Since Rury feels like he has so many options here.
Bitch!
Somehow he still feels like he's running the show.
Bitch!
He still feels like he has choices and options.
You bitch!
He feels like he's entitled to more.
Bitch!
Rury, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward, you are fired, and you're not welcome back. Does anybody in here have a problem that I'm the person that has to say that?
No.
Mal, I'm the person that has to say that. The gall of you to think that you are observing the way that I am, to think that I have to come to you about a problem I have with another man. We have things sorely mistaken around here. That's not ego and arrogance. It's realism. So no, actually, what I was trying to do was, I was going to say that Rury's in breach. Rury's out of here. We're done. We're done with Rury. Enough of this. He has to go. In the event that you can correct your energy and your thinking and everything that's going on with you and this fucking catastrophe that's going on with you, then let's talk about re-entry. But you don't get to hold the cards for reentry. Why does he keep talking that way? Can somebody answer me?
Because you
don't say nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll take accountability. I own it. I own it. I own it. I will own it. We have been friends. I've been handling them as friends. I've been handling people with kid gloves. I'm trying to tiptoe around certain things, but we can no longer do that. There's businesses to run. There's millions to make. The end. If you want to call me phony, I'll take it. I've been called worse by better.
Yeah, I wanted to have that conversation. I wanted you to have that conversation a while ago. You know that.
Characterized. He kept saying that last Monday. Oh, I don't want you to paint me that way. I purposely said, I was like, all right, we're the guys that changed when some money came around. No, don't say that. Don't say that. No, I'm saying it because that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Some money came around and now y'all think that I got to tell y'all false information to keep more money because y'all are owed more money? I'm rich. In spirit. Not when I say I'm rich a lot, but I don't mean in money. I mean in spirit.
You're doing pretty good, too.
Joe,
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in happiness. I negotiate for happiness. I don't negotiate for money.
Real shit.
Because I negotiate for happiness, money came.
Right.
Yep.
Real shit.
I got millions waiting with Puff. State of the culture, it can happen. I have millions waiting with Love and Hip Hop. I have millions waiting with Akademiks. Millions. What are we talking about?
Joe, you lost maybe $150 for that nigga. We gonna get the millions. We gonna get the millions, my brother. We gonna get the millions.
I don't have to cheat you in Monopoly. I own the deed. It's mine. And how the fuck do y'all know if I had plans of divvying it up, giving ownership contingent on the work that I see? How do you know if I ain't trying to fucking find a way for this thing to go public, raise some money, and everybody get paid? See, entitlement. I came in here and offered Bitcoin out of the kindness of my fucking heart. Know what these niggas said? Oh, this is $1. This is $5. Excuse me? I made a mistake. It's not $5. It's mad Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has gone up mad points since I said that to you. It wasn't $5, and I'm your friend. Why the fuck do you think I would be sitting here offering you $5? You fucking idiot, is what I want to say. I've seen entitlement in too many places. I'm ending here. We've had this whole podcast, and we still ain't even talk about
J. Cole?
We've had this whole podcast and we still ain't talk about the role of the academic. Before that pod, Rury, for some reason, was questioning me and friendship and my character. You was there.
I was there.
He was questioning my friendship and my character as someone that has overpaid him and overprotected him. Because I speak to Akademiks. Because I did a live with Akademiks.
Why are you not allowed to communicate with this man? I'm so confused with that whole thing.
And that was the same pod that I came in here and said, I was referencing Snowfall. I said, y'all want me to be mad at how another nigga talk? They both sat here and agreed, man. Yeah. No, nigga. That's what y'all doing. Rury thought that our friendship was in turmoil, and I didn't view him as a friend, and he couldn't view me as a friend because I may work with Akademiks again in the future. We had a show that I think was one of the best shows ever made.
That's a great show.
And we have been getting offers for that show since I left that show. That's on us to do it or not. He don't need it, and I don't need it. Nobody needs it. Everybody's rich. Niggas is cute.
Everybody go like that post. It's on my Instagram right now.
Vacating with fiancés. I wasn't that fortunate.
With the pigs, man.
Yeah, I was vacating.
Hold on, chat. I'm about to go get the letter. I'm about to put that up on Instagram. I'm going to show him, nigga, I ruined your life over a fucking letter. A Hallmark card ruined your fucking life, you fucking bum. A Hallmark card you bought and you decided to drop here ruined your life, nigga. Lost your livelihood. Lost your queen, nigga. Lost everything you fucking got. I'm putting it up on the gram. Let me go get that shit right now.
Differently about it. I've worked with him. I understand him. I get it. But that was a real bad pod the day that we recorded that when he was mad. And then Mal came in and Rory said, Mal, you know Joe would work with Akademiks again? And Mal said, yeah, man, but you already knew that. I didn't pay that no mind, that little exchange. But boy, was it important. These niggas been talking. They ain't stopped talking. They been talking a while. I'm sorry that they feel like that's an indictment against our friendship that I would work with Akademiks again, but I can work with people I have differences with. I can work with people I disagree with. I can work with people. Hey, I've gone my whole career saying fuck everybody and fuck numbers. I'm going to do what I want. It wasn't so fruitful. I'm done with that. I can work with people. I'm coming up with ideas for me and people. And that was the same day I said to Roy,
Chad, help me with this photo shoot. I never got rid of it. I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to put it on the gram. I'm going to leave it there. This is why I ruined your life, you bitch ass nigga. Let me take pictures right now. I want to remind you why your life in turmoil. There we go. That's why I ruined your life, nigga. Bet. Throw it up on the gram right now, Chad. Everybody go like that. Hold up. In case anybody ever think I'm lying, I don't do lies. Here we go. Wait, oh my God, this thing is too big. Hold on, my bad. Pause. It's at I Am Akademiks if you're wondering what it is. There we go. Here we go. What's Mealy Mal's tag? I'm tagging both in bum ass things. What's his name? I don't even know his Instagram. It's up there, chat. Everybody go like this right here and comment. Sit right here. I said, this is why I ruined your life. I hope you have nightmares about doing this for the rest of your life, you fucking bozo. Rest in peace. This is it right here. Yeah. Ain't no postage on it. They just dropped it off. I told y'all they dropped it off. I told you they drove up with the key. I told you. This is why I ruined that bum ass nigga's life. And that's why I'm going to keep ruining his life every single day. I'm going to leave that up there. That's going to be I hope Instagram don't delete. If it ever get deleted, it's Instagram. I never take that off. That's why I ruined his life, nigga. Let's go back to Joe. What are you saying, Joe?
Y'all was there. What he told me? No.
Hold on,
I'll
let's
come
go back a
clean.
little bit. Let's go back a little bit.
Rory said, Mal, you know Joe would work with Akademiks again? And Mal said, yeah, man, but you already knew that. I didn't pay that no mind, that little exchange. But boy, was it important. These niggas been talking. They ain't stopped talking. They been talking a while. I'm sorry that they feel like that's an indictment against our friendship that I would work with Akademiks again, but I can work with people I have differences with. I can work with people I disagree with. I can work with people. Hey, I've gone my whole career saying fuck everybody and fuck numbers. I'm going to do what I want. It wasn't so fruitful. I'm done with that. I can work with people. I'm coming up with ideas for me and people. And that was the same day I said to Rory, did you send some niggas to his house? You was there. Mm-hmm. You was there. You was there. Y'all was there. What he told me? No. I'll come clean. I wasn't really asking for him to tell me whether he was or not. I was asking as the perfect runway for me to say, Rory, do you know I'm trying to get $100 million from Spotify or anybody else? And you as a profit participant, if you're sitting here actively going to people's houses in an attempt to hurt them or drop a letter in a mailbox or do anything of that sort, your head's not in the game, which would add to what I've been thinking about you. Your head is not in the game. But he told me no, so I left it alone. And he then took offense that I believed that he did that. But it's not that I believe that he did that. I just believe that Akademiks believe that. I don't know that man to be a liar. I do not know Ak to be a liar. I know him to have a different understanding of some things. But I do not know him to be a liar. That's not an indictment against you, Rory. I just don't know him to lie. So if he's saying that he believes it, and guess what? If you did that, and I think you did it too, you gonna take whatever comes with it. If he want to kill you for the rest of his life, Rory, you gonna have to take it. That's part of accountability. Taking what comes with an action that you did. And I don't know if you did it or not. I ain't spoke to him about it. I ain't spoke to you about it since then. But what I do know is I would have told you that's the wrong move. If you want to squash something, maybe you don't. But we should if we're trying to get $100 million from somewhere. If you want to squash it, let me go squash it. Let me talk to him. I know him. I can kick it with him. He got his own mind. I can't make him do shit. But let me try it. I don't know what the beef there is. But from that point on, I think Rory looked at our friendship a little differently. And I never jumped in. Because if you send somebody to my house, or if I believe that, then you got to take what comes with that. That's none of my business. I'm staying out of it. As a friend, I don't think Ak is a threat to Rory. I don't think he has any idea of trying to harm Rory physically. Are you kidding me? You want me to take my mind away from real business and millions to deal with you thinking Ak is about to do something that he never did? Over a girl that you with or not with, it's none of my business. It's your personal shit. It's not mine. But we can't keep avoiding the fucking elephant in the room. I thought everybody was looking at Ak the way I was looking at him. Like, how's Ak? I didn't think people were really affected by anything Akademiks was saying. That's how it was painted behind the scenes, you guys that's not here. Y'all said y'all wasn't affected. But then you keep looking affected. And I keep dealing with the effects and the ramifications of it without talking to Ak. And y'all think that I'm leaking information to Ak. No, he's just good at what he does. I ain't spoke to this kid. This man, he ain't a kid. He might have been a kid back then. He's a man today. I ain't spoke to him. He's guessing Because he's worked with me and he's good at guessing, you guys. And if y'all took the shame out of it.
Yo, I promise you, what Joe is saying is right. Everything he's saying is right. And now I understand why Joe never intervened. I kind of did look at Joe Louis. I'm like, damn, yo, Joe, yo, the niggas that's on your pot, like, if you don't want me, yo, I thought about this. I was like, yo, Joe, you know, I'm not trying to destroy you. You know that's not the case. But they're on the podcast that you're on. I'm going to light fire to that shit every day. If you don't want me, and I always thought about, I'm like, yo, it's going to do collateral damage because you're going to be effective. These bum-ass niggas ain't going to come to work. I always thought, I'm like, yo, well, it's probably is in Joe's best interest to, like, step in and say something. But now I'm knowing why. Like, bro, them niggas ain't want that nigga to even fuck with me. They was like, yo, nah. Like, Joe was probably telling him, like, yo, bro, I could probably, like, bro, like, let's just talk about this and figure this out. Like, I know him a little bit. Let me just talk about this. Them niggas was trying to tell him, yo, just don't fuck with that nigga. All right, cool. But now, and this is where, you know, I told you I always felt conflicted because I ain't never tried. I won't do nothing that ever hurt Joe. That's why I'm here promoting his Patreon. I'm here still promoting the Joe Budden podcast. But when I see a nigga who's on Joe's platform, if the only way to hurt that bum is to light it on fire and burn it, nigga, I'm gonna light it on fire and burn it. Joe never came to me and said, yo, Act, yo, this is what he said, whatever. And I always thought, I'm like, yo, damn, maybe Joe's just playing the business wise, because me and Joe, we got business shit going on, right? But we're hearing it. He's saying it live. He's saying, bro, them niggas didn't want me to talk to him at all. They didn't want me to squash it. They didn't want me to do nothing. They didn't want me to deal with this guy. Okay, cool. So now when I'm violating him, stop asking Joe to step in. I'm going to violate this nigga forever. I'm telling you this right now. It's like, it ain't going to change tomorrow. It ain't going to change next week. I'm telling you this forever. I'm always violating this nigga. That's just the facts. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So I be seeing y'all be like blaming Joe for shit. Yeah, I looked at shit. I'm like, yo, why Joe ain't really saying nothing? Now I'm understanding. Them niggas was trying to tell Joe, like, yo, bro, we not trying to deal with this nigga, bro. Like, bro, we don't want to. Cool. All right. Now y'all going to deal with the consequences. And that's why I'm glad they off Joe's platform, because anything I crash and burn with these niggas now, it won't be affecting Joe. It'll be just affecting them. Anything in life. Anything.
You're working with your friend and you both are rich. If you came in here and took the shame out of it, if you came in and addressed the shit a year and a half ago, like I asked both of you niggas to do.
That's another thing. Niggas thought that Joe was trying to tell them they could talk about me. They could have addressed it. They could have said what they had to say. Niggas never said nothing. So when y'all be like, yo, Act, why you keep going on? Man, a nigga come to your crib, bro. Nigga don't want to take accountability. He lying to people saying he ain't do this, he ain't do that. Nigga, you know he did it. You're not going to be on his head forever? Y'all tell me if I'm tweaking. I'm not tweaking. Bros, like, if you don't think like me, bro, I just think you a different type of human being. And, you know, of course, we all practice forgiveness, and I practice forgiveness as well. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, hold up, and because I never really have no issues with people like that. But I figured this pussy nigga right here really tried me. So he's thinking that, okay, cool, I could intimidate this nigga, or I could do something to him. I'm going to tell you either or, I don't believe he could do. So until he does really either or, I'm going to always push the envelope. Listen, that's why I told him, like, you shouldn't ever show it to my crib unless you did something. You don't show up with no warning shots. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to have me, nigga, I'm going to stick my chest out even more. Despite what you think about me, you can think I'm the most bitch-made nigga on earth. I'm telling you how I'm dealing with it. I'm calling you out every day. I'm going to call you a bitch every day. You have every single day that you can show back up. I ain't looking for you. Because as I said, I ain't going to ever walk. I live in Jersey. I ain't going to ever walk myself into a jail cell. But if you think that shit's sweet and you could punk Akademiks, nigga, pull back up here. We've been waiting for you. Just pull back up. Because I'm only trained in protecting myself and defending myself. I'm never trained in attacking people. All I could say. And I got to keep it on what I could legally say, because I only know about defending myself, protecting myself. What this here is called a credible threat. is linked to an individual who also tweeted out at the same time my zip code, which means I'm the person who should be in fear of my life. So if something happens, I'm operating out of fear of my life. That's all I know. And I'll keep it at that. But that nigga's a bitch. Straight up. I ain't never gonna stop saying it. You heard me? Let me just keep hearing Joe and then we're gonna get over this. I'm gonna get off stream afterwards.
I was wondering what's up. Where's smoke? This nigga keep talking, let's get him. Hey, these niggas keep talking, let's get him. Anybody talking, let's get him. I gotta tell y'all that that's what Joe think.
Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Take the time for everybody to get their energy right. Go get right. Figure yourself out. Figure your life out. Do what makes you happy. But do that shit away from me. Energy is good over here. Business is good over here. Creative is good over here. The staff is good over here. The network is good over here. The sponsors are good over here. Everything is good over here. You niggas can audit. You niggas can sue. You will lose. Sorry that it had to culminate this way for me to say this. I wish y'all was here.
Man, I told you, didn't I tell you? I said, yo, these niggas, they're on the verge of suing. Niggas are like, oh, Ak, you lying. Bro, I don't lie about nothing, bro. Bro, I'm the realest nigga you ever gonna meet in media. Period. Facts. Like, there ain't no nigga realer than me. Joe ain't realer than me. Charlamagne ain't realer than me. Star ain't realer than me. No nigga ain't ever been realer than me, bro. I tell y'all exactly what's going on. I don't lie about it. I don't care about the PR look about it. I don't care if I look like an asshole, I look like a bitch. I just tell y'all what it is. Ain't no nigga that's ever gonna come in this shit that's ever gonna be as real as me. I give y'all the truth and y'all deal with it. You know why? Because my audience is fuck with me for the truth. Ain't no nigga ever gonna be in this shit that's more truthful than me. When I tell y'all a nigga's thinking about doing this or whatever, maybe I heard it. And I did hear it. Bro, my niggas is fucking Rury's side chicks. That's a fact. Mealy Mal's homies, they talking to my niggas because they fuck with me more, bro. Like, he talking to niggas who inspired by me. Like, no disrespect to some of them, some other of them, they fuck with me because they watch my shit. Or I fuck with them too. I ain't want to put them on blast. I heard from a couple sources, I'm like, oh. Y'all know some of these people too, but I don't, like, it's not neither here nor there. Like, I fuck with these niggas. These niggas are dope. But y'all can stop saying Joe told me shit, man. Joe ain't tell me a motherfucking thing. But I can understand why people might think Joe told me that. You know why? Because for a while it felt like I was his mouthpiece because I was spitting the real and Joe was trying to be a friend. He was trying to be a friend to them. Well, I was spitting the real. I'm going in every day. I'm telling what these niggas is fucking up and blah, blah. Joe is still, he got on the baby gloves. He like coddling them. So you know why everybody think Joe telling me shit? Because the day that Joe got to give them the big boy treatment, everybody said, oh, you're saying what Ak said. Yeah, you're saying what Ak said because Ak don't ever treat things like babies because he don't have no personal friends like that he's doing business with. If I was doing business with like a friend like that, maybe I would like, you know, try to coddle them, but I don't. All that being said, man, because I think we're at the end of the road with this. Yo, Joe, you know I love you. I'm gonna apologize to you. I never knew I put you in precarious situations. That's how much we never talked. Joe never told me like, yo, these niggas is pressing me over. He never told me that. I promise you. In my life, he never told me that. He's never told me that. Like, yo, these niggas is pressing me because they don't fuck with you. They're saying that I should never ever work with you. A lot of times me and Joe talked. Like, ask Joe. Because, you know, I know Joe always be working plays. Joe got 15 million plays right now. Joe called me and be like, yo, Joe or Ian, we were talking, they be like, yo, we got this play in the works. What's up? Like, how you feeling? Blah, blah. Yeah, we tap in like that. Me and Joe, we might talk about some other shit. Like, you know, like we stay in tune and kind of like discussing how the space is going. We agree, we disagree. That's it, bro. I'm going to be honest. I never talked about them niggas. I always felt like, I'm going to be honest, I always felt like Joe was going to be on their side. And I just took it as the mere fact that Joe never intervened, is that like, yo, he's just not trying to get too close. And I know there's going to be niggas that's going to take this and be like, yo, Ak's lying or whatever. Y'all know I don't lie 100%. I never in my life had conversations with Joe about these dudes. I really figured Joe didn't intervene because I'm like, yo, Joe's like, and I know Joe because me and Joe has conversations. And like, you know, some of y'all know me, I'm a little, sometimes ditzy and I'll bring up certain shit. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Anytime we had certain conversations with Joe, there would be certain lines that if it was crossed, I would see the demeanor change in Joe. He not talking, it's not content no more. Like when you be like, yo, act, that nigga will die. Like it was certain shit, like certain people. I'm like, all right, we're not about to talk about it on the show because Joe, that's not demeanor of hip hop conversation no more. Joe's talking. His demeanor is different about how he's dealing with that because of how severe that is. I've seen that with Joe. So when I seen Joe not even try to address that with me, or we never talked about that, I figured he kind of knew what it was. But also, them niggas stopped talking about me on the podcast too. So I said, all right, they got put in their place. Maybe Joe talked to him out and seen like, yo, bro, I'm trying to get mad money out here, man. Like, are you dumb? Yo, could y'all stop trying to beef with this nigga? Like, yo, y'all gonna look crazy. Y'all dropping shit off at his crib. Like, y'all gonna look crazy. Y'all gonna fumble the bag for me, and I'm trying to get it back for y'all. That's what I really thought it was. I'm hearing the real truth and how Joe explained it now. I'm like, oh, shit. Damn. Like, Joe kind of more agreed with me than I even thought he did. Because I'm telling you, if somebody, you know, I think his youngest son is called Lex. Like, if somebody show up to his crib, bro, I'm telling you, Joe ain't playing that. He not smiling. He don't want to talk to me about it. He don't want to, whatever. It's the same thing, like, play this. You see, with Joe and Troy Ave, bro, I try to explain that in mad civil ways. With Joe and Vlad, I try to explain that mad civil ways. Like, yo, bro, whatever. Yo, Vlad's grown. Bro, Joe got a personal beef and vendetta with that. Joe looking at Vlad like, yo, bro, you know, one of my mans got hurt behind that shit. Bro, that's not no more hip-hop shit. What you think we about to do? Just still sit here and debate all day? We ain't about to do all that shit. You think I'm about to forgive you over that shit? Bro, I try to mend that beef with Joe and Vlad. He knows. Mad times. Me and Vlad, we cool. Vlad is trying to apologize and try to be like, Joe ain't going for that. Joe got smoke for that nigga all the time. He don't fuck with that nigga. That's how it is. I'm telling you this. I try to help them. Joe ain't want to, whatever. So I always thought that Joe's thing was like, I ain't gonna lie, Act, if a nigga did that to me, and I'm thinking he's being fair, at least with that. If a nigga did that to Joe, I'm telling you, Joe don't want to have no more conversation, bro. Joe don't want to talk to Vlad no more because Vlad filmed a nigga showing up to his man's crib and his man got slapped. Joe don't want to have no more conversation in life with Vlad. Vlad has tried to apologize. He don't care. He don't care. So I always had that in my mind, like, yo, the reason why Joe understand. Because if a nigga ever showed up to Joe's crib, they ain't gonna be a soul on planet Earth that could tell him that he gotta forgive them or, oh, he gotta chill in how he deal with them. That's just how it is. So when I hear these dumbass niggas, oh, Joe told you this, boy, are you stupid? Nigga, I just gave you the whole history of the shit. If you still gonna believe that, you a dumb nigga anyway. But anyway, man, I think I'm pretty much at the end of the road, man. I ain't gonna keep like watching the whole thing. I think I really got my main part across. I'm glad them bum ass niggas got fired. Listen, man, I'm gonna always have hate for them just off the simple fact that what they did, that's not some shit that you could just kind of move on and just get past. I can't move on past it. I'm telling y'all right now. And especially when the bitch ass nigga still lying about what he did. He has never admitted the truth to Joe. He never admitted the truth to me. He never admitted it publicly. This won't go down as somebody just acting like, oh, Ack is wildin'. I ain't wildin'. You heard Joe. Joe said even if he don't believe me, he believed that I believe what I believe, which is, I respect that too. Nigga, what you think I just made that up? Bro, he know I'm not just going in on them as an easy target. It's not, nigga, I'm really serious. So, again, I'm going to leave that there. Rury and Mealy Mal, rest in piss, you bum-ass nigga. I want to watch y'all keep failing in this industry, and y'all going to keep watching me. I'm going to have my foot on y'all fucking neck while y'all gasping for air every single time. This ain't the end, nigga. This is just the start. I'm glad Joe's away from you. Now that I can really apply pressure like I really want to, because I used to feel bad when Joe was near y'all. All right? Suck a dick. Rest in piss. Let me get off of this bitch.